And I feel like being around, being around people who know how to put some shit on, it just illuminates my light. Like, you know, it just like, this is where I need to be. This is who I need to be around. Like, so welcome to another vlog. If you're new here, I am Pebbles. Whether you're new or returning, either way, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, so today it is Thursday. It's a oh my god, it was such a beautiful day today. It still is a beautiful day, as you can see. It was nice and warm in the like high 70s, perfect weather for whatever. And so yeah, so last night scrolling on Facebook events just to like see what I can get into this weekend, because Evie is supposed to be coming this weekend, yay. And seeing what we could do or whatever. Like, I know the fair is in town. I went last week, but it's like, yeah, no, the fair is just like like, no. I mean, I know she would have fun, but I was looking at the tickets and I was like, just for us to enter and get like the wristband so she could ride as many rides as she wants, because come on, she's what, 7? So she's gonna want to ride like rides. That was $110. That's not including food or anything else. I was like, you know what? We're not going to do that this time. So I'm like, yeah, no. And when I went, I didn't get on any rides, but the food that I did eat was so like underwhelming. Like, oh my gosh, it was just like, what the hell? I don't know. It just not it. Like, you know, granted, I did go on opening day. Granted, we did go on opening day, but still, you know, it was just like whatever. So find something else. I found like a movie in a park that I thought would be pretty cool for us to do, and you know, some other things. But while scrolling on Facebook events, I saw that they was having a belly dancing class, and then I checked my email and they invited me to go to the belly dancing class. So that is where we're going right now. Yay, fun, because last time I had a good time. And so yeah, that's what we're getting into tonight. Today I took Venice on a nice walk downtown. Of course, he enjoyed it. It was just too nice outside, like, you know, it was just too nice. So we went on like a little mid walk, I guess you can say. It wasn't long, it wasn't short. And then came home, made me something to eat, and then got ready for class. So yeah, so that's today. And yeah, I just wanted to say hello. Happy Thursday, or whatever day you're watching this. And so yeah, so I will see you there as we get our Shakira on. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, if you look like the sketch, it's going to give you all of this, right? And basically, so my hips can move up and down. I'm going to go towards my upper body, shoulders back, rib cage lifted. How I lift my rib cage? Do not hold your breath. Do not use your breath. Think about your middle back, kind of like where a bra strap would lay, a sports bra, and think about contracting there. Let up here, more in the middle. So release it, and use that contraction in the middle. And release it, and contract in that middle back. So our lower abdomen if you think about like zipping up some super tight jeans, the main thing is rib cage, lower ab pulls in. Think about pulling that zipper. All right, we're gonna have our arms out in a second, so think about energy through the fingertips and just press the wrist just a little bit. Yes, good. Keep your feet a little bit closer for me if you can, and go right, left, left. Let's take the arms up slowly as we do our hips, palms in, and then we're just gonna flex and let the fingers fall. Good, again. Arms, all right, good, shake it out. So now we're gonna walk with it. What's gonna happen? Zombie, left. Good, so now we're just gonna do 2 and switch sides, okay? So 1, 2. 1, 2, there you go. 1, 2, yes. 1, 2. Because you're gonna wanna do that again. Just like you did to the side, do it stepping forward. Just like if you were walking. There you go. Yes. Yes. Okay? Yeah, it's all on the knees. That's why most of you don't see belly dancers dancing like in shorts. That's not the prettiest thing. I'm going to add arms just because, but if it's too much, you can just keep your arms in second, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, right, left, right, left, double to the right. And left. Take it forward. And we're going to go a little bit faster with the hips. Here we go. A little bit faster. So they get smaller, right? Yeah. Same thing, in and back. Yeah. Yeah. So, step, touch. Step, touch. Step, touch. So it would be step, touch. Step, touch. Step, touch. Step, touch. Step, touch. So let's get the step, touch going. Bring the heel in. And you can already see that your hip is step, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Have a little hop. So all I'm doing is lifting my heel. Hop it. Dramatic. Drop it. And come back. You want to add a little heel lift? And then we're going to go next touch. Take it down. Go through the back. And then come back up. Right? Zip it through. Right? Take it down. And back up. Take it forward with double hit. Here we go. Double. Now we're going to take the arms down. Plie or zip. Come back up. Pop it. Now find a pose. Good job. All right, any questions? That was a lot. That's not usually how I run my fundamental class. I do 1 or 2 moves and 3 of them. Did anybody have any questions? So our fundamental classes are on Mondays. So far, Mondays at 8 p.m. If anybody's interested and sign up today, you can take $5 off the monthly fee, which is usually $45. you want, if you're interested. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Yeah. Touch. And then on that touch, I just get used to bringing that heel in so that I can go quick to the back. Yeah, it's in and then back. November 4th. The first Saturday of November. Oh yeah, they did that. It's $45 a month, and right now it's $54. Okay, well, if you want to buy it for December, you can do it. Because it's every month. Yeah. Just let me know and I'll, so.
Okay, just left class. Here, it was so hot in there, but it was basics, like you learning the basic moves. So in all honesty, the class that I went to the first time was more advanced. So we were doing like more dancing, and this one we was doing more learning. So it was pretty much backwards, which was cool. So it literally was a beginner class. Like she said that in the email, but I feel like the first class I went to was said that it was going to be a beginner's class, but it was like, you know, more dancing and stuff like that. It was like fun. This one was just like learning. I mean, it was fun too, but you know, yeah. So yeah, it was cool. It was just hot in there. It was like, oh my god, I was just sweating, and I took a shower literally right before I came, and now it's just like, did you take a shower? Cause but yeah, so that was cool and quick. It was literally an hour long, and the first class was more like, I feel like it was more like a belly dance party type of thing. Like, you know, like we was dancing, we was mingling, it was wine, it was henna. So yeah, I feel like that was more like a gathering type of thing, and this one was literally just strictly a class. So yeah, cool. That one, it was an event. That's what it was. It was a belly dancing event. Yeah, and this one was a class. But so yeah, that was cool. And she was doing discounts for monthly memberships and stuff like that. I didn't sign up because, listen, I have a gym membership that I do not use. And I don't want to add anything else or whatever that I'm not going to use or whatever. So it's cool for like once in a while and stuff like that. But yeah, like maybe one day, like, you know, but not today. Yep. So I'm about to head over to this restaurant slash bar called My House. I think I'm gonna go home and change though right quick and then go there. And yeah, so if I go in there, I'm going to get some footage off my phone. You know how that goes, or maybe you don't, but I'm telling you. And so yeah, I had to freshen up a little bit because it's just like, and I think these pants hold heat too, you know. I didn't want to wear leggings or whatever like I wore last time. I wanted something else. So yeah, I went with these that look a little flowy at the bottom, a wide flare at the bottom, I should say. And so yeah, it feels like a Friday. Like, it's just a good day. Like, I just feel so good. I feel so blessed. Like, you know what I mean? And I just love when I feel like this and it's not based off of anything in particular. Like, you know, like you know, it just, my overall. Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you, but yesterday, okay, so while I have your attention, yesterday I okay, let me just back up. So remember Fashion Week, right? Yeah, so I made it my mission to because I was like, all right, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, put that out there in the universe, manifest, you know, whatever. And so I was like, all right, so when I made a decision to attend Fashion Week, I was like, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, right? If we gonna show up, we gonna show up, right? And so of course, we know I killed it with the looks here. If you haven't seen the vlog, go ahead and check it out. I mean, I don't know why you haven't seen it, but you still can. Okay, go ahead and support. Personally, part 2 is my favorite. I just love the way I edited it. And yeah, so okay, so like at the brunch, I was like, all right, so throughout the whole week I didn't really get a chance to like talk to like anybody, like the people I need to talk to, I should say. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to introduce myself to the CEO and, you know, make her know my name, you know. And so discuss with her like, how can I get involved, what do I need to do to be, you know, in the midst of this and all that stuff, because I feel like that was like a beautiful, like groundbreaking type of introduction into like what it is that I want to do, and it's right here in the city that I live, so it only makes sense, right? And I feel like being around people who know how to put some shit on, it just illuminates my light. Like, you know, it just like, this is where I need to be, this is who I need to be around. Like, it just like like-minded individuals. Like, you know, that's pretty much what it is. Like, when you're around your people, you have no choice but to be your true self. Okay, so yeah, so that was that. So like, I had a whole conversation with her, telling her like what I want to do and this stuff like that, and she was like, all right, well, send me an email and, you know, we can like formally, you know, set up something. So did that. We had scheduled like a meeting, which I thought was like an interview, but I'm glad it was more like a shadowing. So they had like a photo shoot. I went there and stayed there for a few hours, as long as I could, pretty much. Excuse me. And then I was like, what's next? She was like, all right, create me a mood board for the fall. Pretty much a styling shoot for the fall, like a concept and theme, all that stuff. Hair, makeup, location, models, you know, of course, outfits, accessories, all the works, right? I did that, submitted it or whatever. And then so when I went to the magazine launch, we all hung out, and then so she was like, how she just, because we was all at the table, whatever, she just pointed at me, because I like, listen, it was weeks since I, like, throughout that whole process, it was like weeks, months, like, you know what I mean? So when I sent over my mood board, I didn't hear anything back. So I was like, oh, does she like it? Like, what's going on? But I was like, I'm not about to like haggle or whatever, because I'm like, man, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm still gonna like figure shit out regardless, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still gonna show up, I'm still gonna show out type thing. It's like, you know, it is what it is. So like, while we was at the table, she was like, you know what, I mean, we're not ignoring you, just that it was a lot going on. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured that. I wasn't gonna say anything, and, you know, I kind of figured that. And she was just like laughing and stuff like that, and she was just like, how, you know, we like what you do, we this and that. And then, okay, rewind a little bit. Now, mind you, at the magazine launch, I had the idea before I got there that I wanted to like record people's outfits, because I wanted to do that during Fashion Week, but it was like so much going on that I really like didn't at all have time to do so or whatever. And plus, that was like my introduction, so it kind of was like, was I even ready for that, you know, type of thing? But being that I made some connections, I got my feet wet type thing, comfortable, you know, I feel like, even though these not my people's, I feel like it's my people's, you know, like, I just made my presence known, like, you know what I mean? It's not like, who is that? It's like, oh, she's here type of thing, you know, or whatever. So at the magazine launch, I was like, all right, I'm going to record some outfits. I did that, and I ended up getting like the director of like marketing and the CEO. I was also nervous to like capture their outfits, because I was like, I don't know like what they gonna say, and plus those are the two that I did not like really connect with. So just like, you know, so I got their outfits and all that stuff. And while we was at the table at the place that we was like hanging out at, they was like, how, oh, we love what you was doing. And they was like, they so surprised that I got like certain people on camera, because like they like, you know, absolutely not to be in like in front of the camera. And I was like, you know, it just all in my eyes, you know, this that or whatever, right? So they were just laughing and stuff like that. And then so that like got the wheels turning in their head to like pretty much was like bring me on board, not officially, but just like, you know, like we would like to type of thing. And I was like, oh shit, look at me, like, you know, I was like geeking a little bit. Mind you, we was also like drinking and mingling and stuff like that. I mean, I wasn't drunk or anything, I'm just saying like they might have been a little something, you know, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so like that was kind of like the partial of a stamp of approval. And then so like that was that. I was excited. I was like, okay, just waiting, you know, just waiting, I guess, for like things to like die down, because they was like how they got a fashion show coming up. They busy, okay, they got things going on. So I was like, all right, you know, just pretty much waiting for my turn. So like that was that, right? So like they was like how, because they need that on their platform. They need like to be more engaged with like the audience and the community and stuff like that, but they don't really have the people or the time to do so. So like they pretty much at the table came up with a whole title for me and all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, I like the way that sound, okay. And then so that was that. So like fast forward to the last event that I went to, which was the fashion show or whatever, right? The Strike and Pose fashion show. And then so, no, scratch that. Before then, I got an email, so scratch that. No, before then, I received an email with them asking me to like, you know, join the team and stuff like that, offering me a position. Then I was like, okay, can we like schedule a time to like, you know, further discuss it and all that stuff. So I didn't hear back for like a week or so, and then so I was like, all right, I'm going to the event. I know I'm gonna see them, so that's probably when I'm going to get an answer. Right? Because apparently when I show my face, that's when I get like, you know, acknowledged. And then so of course after the event, Juliet, who's the CEO, she was like, how, once again, she was like, Pebbles. I was just like, yeah. And we were just in each other's faces cheesing because we both knew what the hell. And then so she was like, I'm not, I promise I'm not. And I was like, I only get acknowledged when I like show my face, huh? She was like, no, it's not like that. And then she literally pulled out her phone and showed me like a whole list. And showed me like a whole list of things she had to do, and where I was on the list and all that stuff. And she was like, if it's not checked off, then that just means I have to do it again, like, and all that stuff, so whatever. And then so I was like, okay, so we scheduled a time and day to meet, like literally like after the event. And I was like, okay, cool. So that time was yesterday. And so yeah, I met with her. We had a whole like little hour long, we had a whole hour long meeting, just her and I, and she was just going into depth about like what it is that they need, what they like about me, and what they feel like I could bring. And it was like, we created this because of what you did, and we need that. And I was like, that be bringing value, okay. And then so yeah, so that was that. So yeah, so I was asking her, because what I did, they gave me the title of style correspondent. So it's more on the media side. Ain't no more, it's not media, yeah, media marketing side or whatever. So I was like, okay, what about the style side? It was like, well, we do need a stylist. And I was like, well, I want to do both, you know. I'm just summing it up because we 12 minutes in. She was like, okay, all right, so look at me, stylist and style correspondent for Columbia's Fashion Week. It's not official because I ain't get my paperwork yet, or I don't know if she's emailed me yet, but as soon as I sign the dotted line, I will be official. And yeah, so I just wanted to, like, you know, share that with you and tell you about it, because I'm geeking, because like I legit am making moves, step into the new you. Oh my god, I'm so damn high. I'm trying to like make it through with the windows up, because I want you to hear me, which I'm pretty sure you could hear me regardless, but because when I get excited, I get loud. I'm not a loud person. But anywho, I'm about to go home, change my clothes. I gotta get gas because I'm on 16 miles to empty. We on the red line. Ooh, we are definitely playing out here in these streets. And so yeah, yeah, so I'll see you later. Ooh.
we're gonna talk about that.
That's mine.
And then you never say, y'all do the first time, and they go by the name of Yo Shane. Now Tina Walker. Y'all give it for Yo Shane and Tina Walker. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing great, man. Good, doing good. Everybody else in the dress, they get it. You take a nigga fucked up, we been out for a show, we in it. I want you to know that I think it. And I want you. You know good for that. 'Cause I don't want to fight this rock and roll. It's a crazy time. I know it's a night. Get your dick back. 'Cause I don't want to fight now.
Hey, happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, it's been about 2 weeks since I picked up this camera. But anywho, what's new, right? So the last thing you heard of me talking was Miss Evie is coming. I didn't even pull out my camera while she was here. For one, she was here for like 2 seconds. Okay, I don't like a good 48. And yes, we had a good time. A good short time, you know, like our time was short, but it was good. So what did we do? We really didn't do much of anything. I think the last time, like, I know for sure I took her to the park. You want to do a video?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. We're at our usual park. I brought Violet. She's my new doll.
That's it. All right. All right. You said what?
Show them the park.
Okay.
So this is our usual park. I love being here because you get to climb, you get to slide. There's if you have a baby or something, you can put them in the swing. There's usual swings for big kids, and there's a field where you can run and play tag if you have a big brother or sister.
Yeah. Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
All right.
Play with you.
Why? That's what you got your doll for.
Yeah, but she's not alive.
I'm about to go swing.
What happened? Where'd the saddle go?
Are you disappointed? You gonna swing?
Hold this.
You brought it out the car, so you take care of your child. Here. Here. Why my double chin look like that? Like, what the hell is going on? Look, these girls want me to chase her. Excuse me. These boots are not made for chasing. That's why I don't like taking her to the park. Yeah, like she never been to a park before.
Jamie!
I'm about to go swing. Take your child.
No!
Here.
Chase me!
Here.
Chase
You want me to go put it back in the car? Okay. And don't be snatching.
Chase me!
Oh, she done. Trying to get on this. What do you want, child? Trying to get on this swing made me like feel my age, like, you know. I'm like, why am I struggling to get on this? Why are you coming over here? Oh my gosh. I made a mistake of giving her a milkshake or making her a milkshake, and now that sugar hit her hard. I guess we're at the perfect place. She want me to chase her so badly. Where are you going? I already told the little child that I cannot run in these boots. I mean, I can, but you know, why would I? If I don't need to. Let us sneak up on her ass. Face your fears. I don't think so. You gotta go badly? Seconds. Knocked out. Wake up. Get up, girl. Get out the car. Evie. Get up. You want me to throw water on you? You ready for bed? You got an attitude? Right. And that was short-lived because Miss Girl had to go to the bathroom like 10 minutes after we were there. I don't know what else I did. Well, I don't know what else we did. I can't remember. However, I just had an interview with my old school. Well, not the actual school, but the district. And so they reached out to me and asked if I could do an interview as alumni in my career. And what they don't know is that I'm not really in my career anymore like I was back before. But it's so interesting at how, I guess, the impact or whatever, you know, I guess I can say the impact that I put on as Chef Pebbles is I'm still getting I guess you could say opportunities from it. It's so interesting because I haven't really like done much with that side of things in quite some time. So it's pretty cool that, you know, I definitely put in the work, you know, and it's still, I guess you could say, rewarding me till this day. Yeah, so it's been about a good year or two since I really did anything with that. However, or did much with that, you know. However, yeah, so my interview was at 11:30. I got here maybe like 11:25 at the latest. I went back and we went straight to it. And I left out of there at 11:40. So yeah, very quick. 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah. very quick interview, which I had a feeling it was going to be. It was definitely filmed, and she said it was going to be on their website and social media. So yeah, we'll see how that turned out. My earlier years, I went to St. Andrews Middle School. Then after that, I went to Columbia High. And while in Columbia High, I went to Hayward Career and Technology Center. And while in Hayward, we went on a field trip, I guess you can say, to Charleston and toured some colleges. And while on the tour, I pretty much fell in love with Trident Technical College. And that's where I studied further on in culinary arts. I'm not exactly sure where my initial interest came from when it comes to cooking. However, I do remember in high school, my junior year, I had a gap in my schedule. And so I went to my guidance counselor, and she was like, well, we have culinary arts open. That's pretty much about it. So that led me to go into Hayward, and I fell in love with culinary arts. After I graduated from Trident Tech, I decided to stay in Charleston, and I worked in a few different restaurants around Charleston. Not really any big restaurants, and I learned a good bit. Then I moved back to Columbia and did the same thing. I used to work at a children's home, and then after that, I decided to go into business full-time for myself as a personal chef. My business is Chef Pebbles, which is me. Yes, I'm a personal chef. I do catering. I do sweets and desserts as well. Pretty much all around chef. My favorite thing to cook, believe it or not, are lamb chops. I don't know what it is about lamb chops. Just like anytime when someone asks, oh, you know, I don't know what to get or put on the menu, I always request lamb chops, and they always fall in love with them. I love to glaze them with some type of sauce that I created. You know, serve it up with some beautiful sides. My passion and love for cooking is for other people, not so much for myself. You see, so I would easily make me a bowl of cereal or like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I'll pull out a steak, lobster, potatoes, and asparagus type of thing. One thing that I've learned while in culinary school, and I didn't realize it until afterwards, you pretty much kind of have to know how to cook at least a little bit. They don't show you pretty much the basics or whatever, so you have to know at least that much in order for you to stay ahead or stay on top of what exactly they are teaching you. Hayward definitely set me up with the basics, so therefore I had a good start for college. My professional career out in the world pretty much taught me that cook for your audience and study, or like pretty much get a good feel of who it is you're cooking for. A piece of advice I would definitely give the students is to not be so closed-minded to a new opportunity, a new skill set, because it could definitely take you further in life. Whether you probably won't be able to see it today, but definitely you can apply it in the future. I wasn't nervous, but it just that, like, for one, well, we know at this point my sleep pattern is terrible. And so I didn't go to sleep until 6, 7 this morning, and then I couldn't really go to sleep. Like, one thing about it, my sleep is like always interrupted, which is, I feel like it's another part of why I can't really get sleep. Because it takes me a while to fall asleep, and then when I finally fall asleep, something wakes me up, right? So I was interrupted by phone calls, and I say it like that because it's like, what the hell are you doing calling me type of phone call, right? So that, then with the noise in the house, I don't know if it's earthquakes or is the interstate. I don't know it anymore. I don't know. But for the longest, I always thought it was the interstate because I stay right by the interstate. So sometimes it will feel like the house is shaking or whatever. I don't know. But I think it's earthquakes because that's what it might be. But I don't know. But and then every slight noise was exaggerated. That's how I felt. So I don't know. It was just like whatever. So I woke up. Well, I got up at like, I woke up initially at like 8. So I didn't even have 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, but I couldn't fall back asleep, so here we are. And I did my hair last night, or this morning I should say. And so yeah, what was I about to say? Oh, so yeah, so during the interview I wasn't nervous. It's just that I feel like because I haven't slept, I'm dehydrated, and the camera I felt like was so close to me that so it was really intimate, right? And I was like, okay, is this a good angle, you know, because I definitely didn't see myself or anything like that, but I'm just gonna trust the process. Sometimes it's cringing for me to see myself on like recordings or whatever. Like even when I'm editing my vlog, sometimes it's like cringing, like certain parts. So I'm just like, you know, hopefully I look good. But yeah, so that was that. And yeah, so I definitely took a little bit of footage that I'll show you right now. Thank you. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I kept asking, I was like, is that okay? Like, she was like, no. I was like, because it feels like I'm like, you know, talking over, my words are like jumbling. I was making references with my hands, and she was like, no, I can see how you feel that way, but the way I'm going to edit it is not going to come across that way. I was like, yeah, because of course she don't know what I do for real. So I understand the editing part, but I also want to give her good footage for her to be able to edit. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so she was like, no, you're so fun, you're so good, you're so fun. I was like, oh, thanks. You know, because I really do be in my head a lot. So yeah, so yeah, I'm done with that. As you can see, I have on this turtleneck simply because the temperature has dropped, and yeah, I'm hot. So I'm about to go home and definitely take this off. I'm not really a long sleeve type of person, but because like my underarms and stuff just be hot. No matter if I'm cold or whatever, it just be hot. So time to take this off. So yeah, that's that. I'm not sure what is going on after this. I don't have any plans. I'm not sure if I'm getting to anything this weekend or anything, but yeah, wanted to come on and say hello since I did something today, something I feel like it's worth vlogging, you know, talking about a little bit. Yeah, it's so interesting. I didn't think that this hair is gonna come out looking exactly like the wig, but here we are. I'm just glad I did something to my hair, because last week I was in a funk type of thing. So I wasn't really feeling my best last week, and I haven't done my hair in a minute, and so I just did this crochet situation. But after I was done, I was like, this looks just like the wig. No idea why. Definitely didn't plan that. But yeah, so all right, I'll see you later.